Hi friends, welcome back to CivTech Simplified. We are presenting part 2 of pavement design and highway construction lecture. Again, we will be presenting 25 MCQs questions for your next exam, and this would be the last part of this topic. This series would help civil engineers like you to prepare yourself for the competitive exams and job interviews as well as university tests. And correct answers will be highlighted so that you could review them effectively. So let's get started with this part. We already discussed question number 1 to 25, and remaining 25 questions will be discussed in this video. So here is question 26. Good bitumen should have which of the following properties? Number A, temperature susceptibility of bitumen, viscosity of the bitumen. Number C, affinity and adhesion of the bitumen. Number D, all of the above. So good bitumen should have all these properties: temperature susceptibility of bitumen as well as viscosity and adhesion properties. So all these properties are of good bitumen. So option D is the correct answer for this question, which is all of the above. Question 27. Dash is the property of the bitumen that permits the material to undergo grade deformation or elongation. So among the following, which property is responsible for elongation as well as deformation of the bitumen? Option A is ductility, option B is penetration, option C is viscosity, option D is specific gravity. So A is the correct answer, ductility. So ductility is actually the property which is responsible for deformation as well as elongation of the bitumen. Question 28. The majority of the bitumen used commercially is obtained from. What is the source of the bitumen? Option A is tar, option B is asphalt, option C is petroleum, option D all of the above. So majority or the major source of the bitumen used commercially is petroleum. Option C is the correct answer. Question 29. The ductility value of the bitumen for suitability in road construction should not be less than. What should be the minimum value of ductility for the bitumen being used for the road construction? Option A is 30 centimeter, option B is 40 centimeter, option C is 50 centimeter, and option D is 60 centimeter. So C is the correct option, 50 centimeter. The ductility of the ductility value of the bitumen for road construction is 50 centimeter. Question 30. Bitumen is a byproduct of dash. Option A wood, option B petroleum, option C kerosene, option D coal. Bitumen is the byproduct of option B petroleum. B is the correct answer for this question. Question 31. Tar is a byproduct of dash. What is the source of tar? Option A wood, option B petroleum, option C kerosene, option D coal. So tar is the wooden product. So A is the best suitable option for this question, which is wood. Question 32. Tar is not used now because of. Why tar is not used now? Option A cost, option B efficiency, option C harmful effects, option D not satisfactory results. Tar is not used now due to its harmful effects. So C is the correct answer for this question. Question 33. The resistance to flow is measured by dash. What is the property of the bitumen in which it resists the flow? Option A flash and fire, option B viscosity, option C penetration test, option D ductility. So resistance to flow is measured by dash viscosity. Option B is the correct answer. Viscosity is the property of the bitumen or any of the fluid which resists its flow. Question 34. Which bitumen does not need heating? Which bitumen does not need heating? Option A, paving grade bitumen. Option B, cut back. Option C, modified. Option D, bitumen emulsion. So B is the correct answer. Cut back bitumen does not need any heating. Question 35. The standard international unit for viscosity is SI unit for viscosity is option A, Stoke. Option B, Pascal. Option C, Pascal second. Option D, Dynes. So C is the correct answer, which is Pascal second. So SI unit for viscosity is Pascal second. Question 36. In the Marshall stability test on bituminous mix, the height of mold is. What is the height of mold in Marshall stability test on bituminous mix? Option A, 50 mm. Option B, 63.5 mm. Option C, 83.5 mm. Option D, 101.6 mm. So B is the correct answer, 63.5 mm. Question 37. In the Marshall stability test on bituminous mix, the diameter of the mold. The earlier question was about the height of the mold. Now this question is regarding diameter of the mold. Option A, 50 mm. Option B, 63.5 mm. Option C, 80 mm. Option D, 101.6 mm. So mold diameter should be 101.6 mm. D is the correct answer for this question. Question 38. Find the bulk density of compacted bituminous sample if weight of the specimen in air is 1200 gram and weight of the specimen in water is 675 gram. So what would be the bulk density of the compacted bituminous sample? Option A, 2.5. Option B, 2.785. Option C, 2.285. Option D, 2.1. So C is the correct answer. 2.285 is the bulk density. Question 39. Find the percent air voids in percentage if the theoretical specific gravity is 2.392 and bulk specific gravity is 2.285. So what would be the percentage air voids? Option A, 3.5%. Option B, 4.47%. Option C, 5.5%. Option D, 5%. So B is the correct answer. 4.47% is the air voids percentage if theoretical specific gravity is 2.392 and bulk specific gravity is 2.285. Option B is the correct answer for this question. Question number 40. The minimum distance between two samples in penetration test of bitumen should be. What should be the minimum distance of two samples in penetration test of bitumen? Option A, 2 mm. Option B, 5 mm. Option C, 8 mm. Option D, 10 mm. So D is the correct answer. The minimum distance should be 10 mm in between two samples for penetration test of bitumen. Question 41. Dash is petroleum product obtained by the fractional distillation of petroleum crude oil. What is the petroleum product which is obtained by the fractional distillation of petroleum crude oil? Option A, bitumen. Option B, tar. Option C, emulsion. Option D, cut back. So bitumen is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Bitumen. Bitumen is the petroleum product. Yes, we know it's a petroleum product, and it is obtained by the fractional distillation of petroleum crude oil. Question 42. Dash is produced from coal by destructive distillation. Dash is produced from coal by the destructive distillation. Option A, bitumen. Option B, tar. Option C, emulsion. Option D, cutback. So tar is the product obtained from coal or wood. B is the correct answer. 43. Dash is prepared by dispersing bitumen in the form of fine globulous suspended in water with the help of suitable emulsifier. Option A, bitumen. Option B, tar. Option C, emulsion. Option D, cutback. So it's emulsion. Emulsion is prepared by dispersing bitumen. So C is the correct answer. Question number 44. Dash is prepared by diluting a paving grade bitumen with volatile solvent such as kerosene. What is the material which is prepared by diluting a paving grade bitumen with volatile solvent such as kerosene? So cutback is the material. Option D is correct answer for this question. Question 45. Penetration test does does on bitumen to measure. Why we do penetration test? Option A, hardness or softness. Option B, adhesiveness. Option C, fluidity. Option D, quality. Penetration test on bitumen is done just to measure its hardness or softness. So A is the correct option for this question. 46. Flash and fire point test does on bitumen to measure. Why the flash and fire point test is done on bitumen? Option A, purity. Option B, amount of volatile tiles. Option C, hazardous temperature. Option D, quality. So flash and fire point test is done on bitumen to measure hazardous temperature. Question 47. Loss on heating test does on bitumen to measure. Option A, quality. Option B, hazardous temperature. Option C, purity. Option D, amount of volatiles. So loss on heating test is done just to measure the amount of volatiles. D is the correct option for this question. Question 48. Test temperature on kinematic viscosity test on bitumen is dash Celsius. So what should be or how much should be the temperature during test temperature for kinematic viscosity test? Option A, 100 centigrade. Option B, 135 centigrade. Option C, 200 centigrade. Option D, 250 centigrade. So 135 is the correct option, which is option number B. Test temperature for kinematic viscosity test on bitumen is 135 centigrade. So B is the correct option for this question. Question 49. Desirable properties of bituminous mix is. What should the property of bituminous mix? Option A, adequate stability. Option B, adequate flexibility. Option C, adequate skid resistance. Option D, all of the above. So properties of the bitumen mix should be adequate stability, it should be stable, it should be flexible, and it should avoid or reduce the skidding effects. So all these properties are correct, therefore option D, which is all of the above, is the correct option for this question. Question 50 and last question of today's video part. In soil classification, C stands for. You must have witnessed the soil classifications in which various types of soils are mentioned. So C stands for option A, clay, option B, silt, option C, sand, option D, gravel. So yes, C stands for clay. So A is the correct option for this question. S is used for silt, M is used for silt, S is used for sand, and G is used for gravel. So C, M, S, and G, these are the classifications for these types of soil types. So C stands for clay, which is A option. A option is the correct answer for this question. So thank you for watching this video part. You have completed pavement design and highway construction part 2, and hopefully this would be the last part on this topic. So in future, if we come across other questions, so we will again bring the further parts. So however, you can send your suggestions in the comment box meanwhile, and we can make videos on other important topics. So see you in the next video, and these videos definitely would help civil engineers preparing themselves for the Public Service Commission exams or SSC exams in India or any sort of the professional engineer exams. Please subscribe to our channel CivTech Simplified for upcoming videos and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, as well as TikTok. Thank you very much and goodbye.